is Amparo. I have studied in my degree of environmental science in the University of Murcia, and I have studied a master's in environmental health in the University of Balearic Islands.
And hi, my name is Xisca, and I've studied biology in the University of the Balearic Islands, and currently I'm doing my master thesis in biology of plants under Mediterranean conditions. So here we are doing some DNA extraction and isolation. It is part of the studies of the relationship in between the length of the telomeres and the aging of the tissues. We are working in Pythiabies species under micropropagation techniques using in vitro culture and liquid nitrogen cryopreservation.
So there are 4 basic steps, which is initiation, where we take and extract the embryo from the seeds, and the seeds we extract them from the cones. Then we have proliferation, where the embryo, with a special media and good conditions, it have turned into embryogenic tissue, embryogenic mass. Afterwards is maturation, where the embryogenic mass is turning into embryos again, and then the germination to start growing the embryos. Meanwhile, in between, it can be as well cryopreservation, that we preserve the embryogenic mass in liquid nitrogen, and that's between proliferation and maturation. And of course, once we cryopreserved, afterwards we have to melt it, and once it's melted we can go back to proliferation or maturation. So we already melted some embryogenic mass, and now we're in the part of seeing recovery. That's after melting, and that's what Xisca is doing right now. She's looking at the embryogenic mass, if it has grown properly, weighing it. We have to see after a week and after 2 weeks. So we're staying in Finland for the winter, from November to February, and it has been a completely different and really exciting experience for us.
Yeah, well, in Mallorca you don't see that much snow. Not really. You cannot go downward skiing or cross-country skiing, which has been really nice to do. When we were in Lapland, we went cross-country skiing and we sledged downhill.
And here, next to the center, we have done snowshoeing and we have done ice skating as well on the frozen lake, and it has been really, really fun.
And the biggest lake in Finland, which maybe I'm not wrong. Saimaa Lake.
The Saimaa Lake.
The Saimaa Lake, when it's frozen, you can go skating for kilometers and kilometers. There is a beautiful ice skating track in Harjoittelijat, not really far away from here. And well, the people in the center at Lucas, they are really nice, and sometimes they can lend you some spare equipment to go for ice skating or maybe cross-country skiing. And they're really nice, and sometimes they come with you, which is more fun.
The landscape here is completely different from where we come from. That's Mallorca. The trees are completely different. The weather is completely different because it's really dry here in Punkaharju, really dry weather, which in Mallorca it's really humid. And the temperature, we don't reach these temperatures in Mallorca at all, never. -20, or even when we were in Lapland, there was one day it was -31, that we thought we were going to die.
Yeah,
but
the fingers were gonna die. Now with this weather, with this temperature, it's okay to wear no gloves. You can just keep going on. But in -30, you better watch out. Like, cover your fingers and move them and put your hands towards the fire constantly.
And as we explained, we went to Lapland. We went during a whole week for Christmas. So we had Christmas Eve and Christmas Day there, and it was really exciting. We met really nice people there from all over the world. and we went to a reindeer farm. We saw the northern lights every single night. That was amazing. And we went there to see a Sami family and learned about the Sami culture and the Sami people. We did sauna and ice swimming.
Swimming in the frozen lake, a hole in the ice. Just imagine the feeling. If you're in minus 20 something and get into the ice, you better get so warm into the sauna, otherwise you cannot do that.
And we went to the Arctic Ocean to swim there as well, a little bit, not swimming that much. And something I think we have enjoyed as well a lot from Finland is the food.
The food is amazing.
The food is really good. The different dishes that they have here in Finland is really nice. At least from my experience, I have been in other countries in the north of Europe and the food hasn't been as good as I expected. We had a pre-Christmas dinner with the center and all the colleagues, and it was really nice. The foods, the Karelian stew and the porkkana lattiko, and the different desserts as well. It was really, really nice. And people here are really nice. The personality is different from Spain, but it's really good because they're really nice people. They're always there for you, really helpful and thoughtful.
Warm and welcome.
Something that we liked about Finnish people as well is that they're really honest. So that's something really good. So because when they ask you for something and how are you and how did you enjoy your trip, is because they ask
really
it for real. They really care not to be just polite, and they're always caring about you, and that's really, really good. I think we have been really lucky.
True. Totally.